Good morning, students. So in the previous class, we were discussing about probability. So what do we mean by probability? And in our real life, so how this probability is affecting us, or so whatever we are doing, so how we are taking it as. For example, uh, you might have playing. See, if you are playing with the stones, so you might have see in the villages, or even you can see in the schools also. You are playing some game, for some game you are playing, and there is a stone, and you have to hit it. You have to hit it. Uh, there are two chances. If you can hit it, or you may hit it, or you may not hit. May hit it or may not hit it. So these are the two chances. Means chance means, so what can happen? What can happen? What can happen? You might hit it or you may not hit it. So this is called, if you hit it, there are only one chance. You can hit it or you can miss it. This is the only chance. But that is guarantee. Only one thing is guarantee, that is you can hit it or you can miss it. But there are two chances. One, you can hit it, another one you can miss it. There are two chances. Out of these two, only one you can do. Either you hit it, either you miss it. But the chances are two. In the same way, you might have played the uh, spit. You might be remember the cards. Huh? In a card there are 52. In a card of there are 52 cards are there. Yeah. So in that 52 cards, if I ask you, so how many aces are there? How many aces are there? So you might be thinking, how many aces are there, or how many kings are there? How many kings are there? So how many kings are there? There are total 4 kings are there. 4 kings are there, isn't it? So how many cards are there? Total 52 cards are there. Total 52 cards are there. Are out of these 52 cards, how many kings are there? 4 kings. How many queens are there? 4 queens. How many tens are there? 4 tens. How many fives are there? 5 fives. How many A's are there? 4 5. Means there are total three. If you want to take out a king out of these 52 cards, for example, so there are 52 cards, isn't it? There are 52 cards. Out of these 52 cards, so what is the chance? What is the chance that you might get kings? What is the chance of getting a king? Chance of getting kings. That is maximum 4 chances. Because maximum there are only four kings are there. Means there are, out of 52, there are 4 chances to get kings. 4 chances to get kings. In the same way, so now this is what this total number of chances. Total number of chances. Out of these total number, how much can happen? Only 4 can happen, because only 4 kings are there. You cannot get fifth king. Can you get it? Can you get the fifth king? No, it is not possible. So the maximum possible thing is called, this is first of all, this card game is called an event. So first of all, this game of cards is called event, or throwing dice is a event, and tossing a coin is called an event. Means whatever you're playing with the marble is called an event, like that. See, such things are called events. So let us write some of the definitions that are connected to this probability. The first of all is chance. What do you mean by chance? Chance means it is a possibility. It is a possibility. For example, so today you are going to market. You are going to market with your family and friends. So what is the chance you might get a new shirt? Is there any chance of buying a new shirt? There may be a chance. There may be chance. Huh? You might have chance of purchasing a shirt, or may not be. Means chance means it is a possibility. It is a possibility. It might happen or it may not happen. So you can write it. It is simply the possibility. This is simply the possibility of, it is simply the possibility of something happening. Chance. So what is the chance that you get this much of marks? This chance it is. What is the chance if you are playing a carom board? So what is the chance that you are getting a queen in it? So chance, it may be sometime it might be possible, sometime it may not be possible. Okay. So this is the chance. It is simply the possibility of something happening. Something happen. It might rain. So every day you are going to school. Sometime it might rain, or sometime it may not rain. It may not rain. Every day you are going to get the bus. Someday you might get, someday you may not get. This is a possibility. It is always a possibility. So this is called a chance. The definition of chance. Now the next one is outcome. So what is the meaning of outcome? So outcome, each possible result of an event is called outcome. So for example, so if you are working hard, like that, you are studying hard, so you are going to get good number of marks. Getting marks is called outcome. Your father is working in an office. At the end of the month, he is getting the salary. So that is called outcome. Your mother is cooking food. Initially she has to cut it, and she has to bend it, she has to heat it, she has to put all masalas in it. And what will be the outcome? Idli, dosa, so whatever it is, biryani, or whatever it may be. So that is called outcome. Okay. So definition of outcome: each possible result of an event is called outcome. So whatever you are doing, you are drawing a picture. At the end of the picture, you get a good colored picture. So that is outcome. Okay. So whenever you ask a question to a teacher, the teacher tells the answer. So the answer will be the outcome. So outcome means event. So whatever you are doing, that is event. Whenever you are doing something, the result will be something. So that is called outcome. The next one is, what is event? What is an event? every possible outcome. So every possible outcome of a random experiment. Every possible outcome of every possible outcome of a random experiment a random experiment random experiment is an event is an event. So whatever you are doing from the morning to evening, whatever you are doing from the morning to evening, so that all the things are going to school is an event. Going to school is an event, going to market is an event, uh, writing a paper is an event, answering a question is an event. Like that, all these are called events. Okay, now. So now you need to understand all these things. Still, some are there. I will tell you now. So now you understood the meaning of event also now. Now the next one is probability. Probability. So what is probability? As I already told, for example, if you are tossing a coin, there are two chances. How many chances? There are two chances. One is head and another one is tail. There are two chances. What are the chances? One is head, another one is tail. Maximum. If you toss a single coin, you can get only two things. What is that? One is head, another one is tail. But out of these two, how many things can happen? Only one thing can happen. Either you will get head or either you will get tail. So probability of an event, E means event, that is tossing a coin, you will get only one. It may be head or tail. Only one thing you will get. You may get head or tail, not both. You cannot get both at the same time. You cannot get both them. So therefore, so what is probability? Probability is what? Probability is, you can write it down, the chance of an occurrence, the chance of an occurrence the chance of occurrence of a somewhat likely event, likely event is probability. The chance of an occurrence of a somewhat likely event. There are chances. So likely, what might we get? What we can get? That is likely event is called a probability. This can be written as probability of an event is equal to, this is a formula. It is, you have to remember number of desirable, or you can say favorable also, favorable outcome divided by total number of outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes divided by total number of outcomes. See, if you toss a single coin, total number of outcomes is how much? 2. One is head and one is tail. In the same way, what will be favorable? Only one. That may be head or that may be coin. So this is the formula that you have to remember. And always you need to remember one thing. So probability, just to note it, important it is. Probability is always between 0 and 1. So what do you mean by this 0 and 1? Probability is always between 0 and 1 means what? 0 means impossible. 0 means impossible. For example, in the examination, you are writing nothing. In the paper, in the answer sheet, you are doing nothing. And you are expecting you are getting 50 marks. Is it possible? Not at all possible. So then we can say the probability of writing paper is 0, which is impossible. If the probability is 0, it means it is not going to happen. Okay. So is it possible that through the cycle, by using the cycle, if you want to reach Bangalore from Dharwad, is it possible that you can reach Dharwad through cycle in 1 hour? Not possible. So you can say probability is 0. Probability is 0. So then what is 1? 1 means exactly correct. For example, if you have written a good paper and you are expecting good marks, yes, it is correct. And so if the ball is full toss, and hitting the six, yes, it is a possibility. Definite possibility. And that should be always, and even that person should be what? Like Mahendra Singh Dhoni or Virat Kohli or some other, Rohit Sharma, like that. Means 1 means guarantee. Yes. If you are putting money in the bank and you are getting it returned whenever you require, so that is probability is 1. Guarantee means 100%. If it is 100%, that is called, if you are going to the bus stand at right time, so you are sure that you are going to get the bus, that is probability 1. Got it now? So this is how the probability is always between 0 and 1. 0 means impossible, 1 means 100% guarantee. So the probability is always between 0 means impossible. 0 means impossible. 1 means what? 1 means certain. Certain means guarantee. Certain means guarantee. So this is what probability is. Now another important definition of probability is there. I'm just going to tell you now. So now the next important thing is random experiment. random experiment. So what is random experiment? So you might be thinking, see, whenever see first time when you start preparing tea in your home, for example, when you start preparing tea in your home, every time you're trying to do prepare best tea. Every time you're putting sugar, every time you're putting tea powder, every time you're putting adrak ilaichi and milk, and every time you're preparing it, every time you're trying to do the best tea. And so random means sometime you're putting one spoon of sugar and a half spoon of tea powder for 1 cup of tea, and putting good amount of milk, and you're trying it. Every time you're trying, next time you're doing it, 1.5 cup sugar, one full spoon of tea powder, and one full cup of milk, and you're trying. Every time you're trying to do, you prepare the best tea. So this randomly means every time you're experimenting, every time you're trying to do this and that, isn't it? So that is called random experiment. Random experiment means you are trying once and more and more time to do the best. So this is called random experiment. You can write it as, it is an experiment. It is an experiment. It is an experiment that can be repeated. That can be repeated. That can be repeated under numerous conditions. Numerous conditions. Okay. Numerous conditions. Okay, now this is what you need to remember when we are talking about the probability. Now, let us try the let us solve experiment number, this exercise number 3.3, exercise number 3.0. See, all these definitions you need to remember whenever you wanted to solve, whenever you need to understand what is a probability. Okay. Okay. Now exercise number 3.3. Exercise number 3.3. Okay. List the outcomes. You can see in these experiments. First one. Spinning a wheel. Now this is a wheel, you can see. If you spin wheel, spinning outcome, what are the outcomes? The arrow, where it will stop. It might stop at A, it might stop at B, it might stop at C, it might stop at D. So these are only outcomes. Other than A, B, C, D, there will be, you cannot see more words. Okay, there are 2 times A is there, but again it is A only. So these are the only outcomes. A, B, C and D. You can write A, B, C and D only. So these are the outcomes. These are the outcomes. For example, you might have seen when you rotate a spinning wheel, it might stop at A, it might stop at B, it might stop at C, it might stop at D. So this is what outcome. Number 2 question, second one. Tossing 2 coins together. Tossing 2 coins together at once. At the same time, if you toss 2 coins, so what can you get? When you get it, so what can you get? So both the coins, you might get H only, means head only. Both coins, when they touch the ground, they might be head only, or they might be tail only, or one head and another tail, and one tail and head maybe. So these are the four important outcomes. If you toss two coins at the same time, same time, you might get only these four. That is, both are heads and both are tails. One head, one tail, and one tail and one head. So now, what is the second one? When a die is thrown, you might have played Ludo or I think. When a die is thrown, list the outcome of an event. First one, that is a prime number. A prime number. So you might be knowing what are the prime numbers. So in a dice, numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So out of these, how many prime numbers are there? 2, 3, 5. So these three are prime numbers. One cannot be prime number. One is not a prime number. Always remember. One is not a prime number. Next one, B, not a prime number. So not a prime number means that is 1, 4, 6. 1, 4, 6. 1, 4, 6 are not prime numbers. 1, 4, 6 are not prime numbers. That you have to remember. Number C, second question. This is first out of the second. A number greater than 5. So just check it. How many numbers are greater than 5? Only one number, that is 6. B, a number not greater than 5. Not greater than 5. Not greater than 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even 5 is also less than 6. Not greater than 5 means less than 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these are probabilities. Now, question number 3 now. Find the probability of the pointer stopping on D. Again, you just look at the wheel in the question number 1. Probability of pointer stopping on D. How many D's are there? Only one. Probability of D. You can write like this, probability of D. So how many D's are there total? Total how many chances are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? 5 chances are there. Out of these 5 chances, what is the chance you get D? Only one chance. Only one D is there. For that only you have to write 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5. Next one, B. This is A. So what is B now? Probability of getting an ace from a well shuffled deck of 52 playing cards. How many aces are there? Probability of getting an ace. An ace means one ace. Getting one ace. So tell me now. In a shuffled card, see. So how many aces are there? The total 13 chances are there. From 1 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. After that, J, Q, K. You know? So out of these 13, so how many A's are there? Only one. Only one ace is there. Only one ace is there. So therefore, 1 upon 13. Now see, probability of getting a red apple in the given figure. So how many chances are there first? Total number of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 chances. Out of this, how many red are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 reds are there. 4 upon 7. So this is how that can be done. So tomorrow we are going to complete the remaining 3 of the examples. So that you can understand the remaining things. Okay. Thank you.